Hi guys and welcome to Carflix. Today we're going to be working on the Mazda MX-5. What we want to do is to make this car protected for the winter. So we're going to underseal all the car. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So without further ado, let's crack on with that video. So before we do anything, we want to get this car as high up as possible so we've got ultimate access to the underside of the car. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to jack it up, I'm going to keep the wheels on, but I'm going to jack it up high enough to get some slabs underneath the front tyres to give us that extra height, which should be a lot higher than using axle stands. So here I am jacking up the car, and I completely underestimated how heavy these slabs were. Really cumbersome, really annoying to get around the car, but it's the only thing I had and the only idea I could think of to get me that extra height so I could get under the car. Now here I am jacking up the back of the car, completing the same method, but again, I think just in the future I'm going to have to just invest in some proper tyre lifts, as this completely tired me out before I'd even started to do the job. So she's up in the air, that gives us a lot more height to play with. Axle stands wouldn't have got that high. Now we're going to go underneath and inspect. If you join me under the car, you'll probably see here is where we did all the arches on the last video, and we've done quite a good job of that. If we come further back where we haven't done, this is still pretty bad. It's not bad in the sense that anything's rotten, it's just all surfaced rust, which we're gonna scrape off. We'll put some rust converter on it, wait for that overnight, and then we'll do all the subframe, because the rear subframe's got a lot of surface rust on it, as you can see. As we come back, it looks like it's had some sill repair in the past, but I've already prodded that and that's really solid. Everything else in the middle of the car is fantastic, no issues at all. Then we start coming to the front subframe. This is just a protection bar, but we'll probably do this as well. And then if you come further up, look, there's a subframe here. It's just a bit crusty, so it's all surfaced. I've hit this with a hammer and a screwdriver and it's all solid, but what we're going to do is we're going to wire brush everything, not all the car, only the surface rust parts, then treat it with rust converter, and then eventually we're going to put the same stuff on which we've used here, so it's all nice and protected and ready for the winter. So now we've put cardboard underneath because we don't want to get paint or rust on the floor. Our box is all laid underneath, and now we're going to start getting the drills out and we're going to start concentrating on the rusty bits of the car, and then after we've metal brushed it using drills, we'll then start spraying rust converter on. We massively underestimated this job. It took forever, but with a bit of persistence, the right drill attachments and some severe patience, we managed to get most of this done in a good time as well. It really did help with having Eliana there. She could help you spot the things that you couldn't see, and we managed to get this looking so good. Okay, so we're just having a little break because look at the amount of rust that's coming off the back of this car. That is a lot of rust, but this is normal. This is a car that's from 2007. It's quite an old car now. I'll just show you. It's coming up really nicely. Obviously it's not very pleasant because you're getting lots and lots of crap in your eyes. I'm absolutely covered in rust all over my face, but you've got to persist, and we're just going to carry on until all this is like this orange colour. And when it goes orange like that, that is when you want to start putting the rust converter on. We're going to carry on working our way down the car. Now, from the experience we got from doing the rear of a car, we could then move our attention onto the midsection of the car. And as you can see here, we're doing the central chassis beam, and this wasn't actually that bad. As I said, it was all kind of surface rust, and we were just getting all the flakiness off. So when we do apply the rust converter, it's got something to adhere to and it gets right down to the core. Now here you can see, as I'm brushing that flakiness off, it's going like a bright orange colour, and that is what you want before you apply the rust converter. Now here you can see I'm just doing sections of the underseal and leaving the old underseal on. That's because the original underseal actually was really good. It was just tiny bits that had come away, so I attacked that and I'm going to paint over those sections. So everything is now done. Everything's been oranged up, as I like to call it. I'll take you down the car. It was all orange, which means we've took all the bare bits off. Everything you see here, which we've ground down, is going to be sprayed with rust converter. You can see, made it all orange. That is the key, so that the rust converter can penetrate all this and then turn it like a black colour, and then we'll go over it with some rust paint as well. And this is what my face looks like after, and this is Eliana's face after we've just been under and got all the rust off. It's such a dirty job, but it's going to be so worth it. This is the stuff that I'm going to be using. It's called rust remover. It's really good stuff. I'm going to be doing it in spray format because it's really hard to paint on this stuff. It's a lot better spraying out of a bottle like this. It was off Amazon. I think it was only about £20. I'll put the link in the description below. But now we're going to get under the car and spray everything that we've oranged up. Now, I haven't got a mask, but this stuff really gets to the back of your throat when you spray it on, so please use a mask, use eye protection. I'm just gonna have to go old school. This looks ridiculous, but this is what I've had to revert to because it was dripping on my arms and burning my arms. I've now just gone full hoodie, and I'm going to go under and hopefully I won't get burnt anymore. So I just wanted to show you how I'm doing this. It's very hard to film. If you look at the rust, I'm spraying here and what I'm doing. Anything rusty, I'm trying to get all that rust off. It's really difficult. I'm literally spraying everything I can. You don't want it too mystic, it just goes to the back of your throat. Anything you can spray, get it sprayed. So I've absolutely lathered everything in this rust converter, everything possible. So we need to leave this overnight, let it turn black, but you can see it's all dripping off. It was an awful job, and I probably didn't have the protective stuff I should have had. Look at all that dripping off now. That will all convert to black hopefully overnight, and then we can start painting in the morning. But please guys, just wear protection because I'm sure I've burnt stuff around my nose. I'm showing irritation on my arms as well from me just being a bit silly. So we're now going to leave this overnight. I'll come back to this in the morning and we'll get us paintbrushes out. Good morning. We're going to go under the car now and see if that rust converter actually works. So let's get under there now. Okay, so it's turned it not black, but it has put some kind of coating on it. Still fairly damp under here where I sprayed it on, but you can see a lot of it has actually gone this black colour, if you see. Just there. It was bright orange before and now it's like a dark brown and like black in places, so it's definitely done something. But all this is going to get painted anyway, so I am quite pleased with how it's come out. This is the paint we're going to be using. It's hammered black because I like the texture of it. It looks really cool, and I think I paid about £20 for this off Amazon. Obviously got some brushes. I've bought some metal paint as well in case we can't get to some of the areas we can spray it, but we want to paint it on because it gives a lot thicker coating than that does, and it'll be a lot longer lasting. So let's get on with painting this chassis. Now all the hard prep have been done, we could get on with the most enjoyable part of this project, was getting the paint on. Now this stuff comes with 8-year rust protection as well, and you could see it transforming in front of your eyes. Now, second thoughts, I probably should have removed the exhaust to make our lives a lot easier. But I have got a future video where we are going to change the exhaust on this car, so I think we'll just do it then. We've finished. I'm going to take you under the car now and show you. It took ages. I estimate it took about 3 to 4 hours to do this properly, but I will show you what it looks like now that we've fully undersealed the car. This is it all fully painted under the chassis side at the back, and we have covered every nook and cranny by the exhaust. And look at this, all completely fully protected from all the elements. Look at that diff. And you know something, the diff had the most rust come off it, even though it's the most solid piece. Working back, here's the subframe. All looking awesome. All here, look. Any bare chassis we have done. These are the sills. Now everyone complains that the underseal on the MX-5 is rubbish, but I can tell you the majority of that is still the original Mazda. We've just touched up the bits that needed doing, where it had rusted behind some of it. So I think it's pretty good. Then this is a front subframe that we've done. Look at this supporting beam here. And look at that. It is all fully protected and looks awesome. I'm so happy with the result, knowing that we can now run this car through winter without any issues at all. Well, I am covered in paint, as you can imagine. So let's get the car down and see what she looks like. So back again, taking the horrible heavy slabs off the wheels so we can get her down. What an absolute mistake that was. But hey ho, you live and learn. Well, she's down and she's all fully protected. Probably using flagstone wasn't the best idea because it's absolutely knackering because it's so heavy. Maybe I'm going to purchase something to help me in the future, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.